Welcome to the new Google Classroom, which debuted last year, August 6, 2018. And then further updates were happening all during last year. So we have a really new area to work in now. We have a new background here. We have new banners that are available. You can still upload photos. But what's different here is that they've created more of a spot to highlight what the course is. So they've left this side of their images blank, and there you can put names of trainers or classes or whatever you want to do there. Now, this is Google Classroom. We have a vertical menu here of the same classes. So you can see these classes going down. And over here you have a plus sign, which allows you to, as a student, join a class with the code that your presenter, instructor, trainer, teacher gives you. Or if you are the teacher presenter, you can create a class from here. So let's look at a classroom. I'm going to go to this one here, which is not being used. All right, so let's look at what we have on the landing page here. You have a notification of what work is coming up. I don't have any assignments in this one. You have a code right here, which is a little small, so you can make it bigger by clicking on that square there. So imagine that you have this in front of your class on a large projector, and if it's not big enough, you can go one more size. All right. And then you can X out of that. And this is the theme for this particular class. You can select one of the preset themes. Again, these are new this last year. So you have just a few to choose from. And you would simply land on one, select, and change. You can also select a photo. It has to be a certain size, and that's 800 by 200. And you can do that yourself on a Google drawing, or you can find a photo and just crop it. All right. Up here, we have the settings gear. Right, we have the class details. You could add more information there if you'd like. If the code is too hard to read, for instance, this L or 1, people are going to take it for either one. You would just reset. You cannot choose your own code. You would just have to keep resetting. And that one looks pretty easy. We can keep that, but avoid 1s, I's, 0s, and O's. They're too hard to read. And then the stream. So let's go back for a second. I'm going to save that and go over, click here. This is the stream. So think of it as a stream of potential announcements. This is a teacher view. Share something with your class. So if you go down here, you can reuse a post that you've already used, post an announcement, or you can click here and you can have an announcement here, write it, but you can also attach things. Watch this video, do something. It could be some kind of icebreaker. And that would then appear here. So announcements, and respond to student post if you want. Now let me go back to the stream. Students can post and comment. Students can only comment. Only teachers can post or comment. I recommend doing only teachers can post or comment until you have trained your students to use certain etiquette protocols when commenting. And having students post is always a little risky. The other thing is you can decide what's going to appear on the stream. For instance, do you want your classwork assignments to appear on the stream? Most of us find this to be a little bit too much traffic going on. So we tend to hide the notifications so that, I'm going to save that, so that you posting here, you don't have classwork posting here. All right. And speaking of classwork, let's go there next. All right. So from stream to classwork, this is where your assignments go. And this is your create button if you are a teacher, presenter. And you can add an assignment. The assignment will allow you to do grading. You have a quiz assignment, which will allow you to create a form and turn that form into a quiz. You have a single question. You can ask a multiple choice or short answer question. It could be used as a poll. And then you have materials, which do not ask you to grade or anything. It just allows you to attach materials. You can reuse a post from a previous Google Classroom. And then topics. You want to organize your classroom with topics. And how do you do that? It could be by units, by themes, by certain assignments. So I have a unit 1 up here. I could put a unit 2. It depends on how you want to organize. Now, when I create an assignment or a topic or material, let's go to assignment first since it's there. Right here, I can choose what topic it's going to go under, or I could create a whole new topic. So I'm going to put that under number 1, and I'm going to say, well, I'm just going to put a couple of numbers here, and imagine that I have some directions here, and I could put a due date, date and time. So I can put that, put an advance date. And over here, I can choose to have it ungraded or change the number. I can also attach assignments or documents. And I could also decide if I'm going to make a copy for each student or have a student view it only, or have students all work on the same document at the same time, right? And then I would assign. And because I chose a topic, it went under there. But I want to make this first, I can just drag it. And maybe I want Unit 1 to appear after Unit 2. And I always put the new one on top. So I can just drag and drop where I want. So that's an assignment. If I do a quiz, it's creating a form right here for me. And I would go into blank quiz and turn that into a quiz, have a title, quiz 1. And instructions here, again, I can put a topic. I'm going to put that in Unit 2. I can import the grades directly into Google Classroom from Google Forms if I'm doing an objective form. That's easier. And I can still attach things. I could say, watch the video and then take a quiz. And then I assign. And because I put it in Unit 2, it should pop into Unit 2. And there it is. Now, if I wanted to ask a question, I could just type the question here. What is the date? And I could do a short answer, or I could do multiple choice. And I could have a series of choices here. The 17th, 18th, 19th. And I can put it under Topic 2, Unit 2, go ask, and it will appear under Unit 2. And I can move that, make it up, go to the top. And material is not an assignment. It won't be graded. So I am just putting down handouts. And if I wanted to put a description or directions there, I could go into my computer. I could select files from my device or upload recent my drive and then just attach. I could go directly to my drive. I could pick out a YouTube. I could actually even do a video search of something. Let's see, Renaissance art. And it could bring something up, and I'm looking for something short, so I could search around. These are all pretty long, but what's short? 3 minutes. And I could add that. And then I could post. Of course, vet your YouTubes before you post them. Oh, but I want a topic, so I want to put this also in Unit 2. I post that. That's material. It won't be graded. But if I wanted to grade an assignment, let's see, that's material. It has just this little note here. This is an assignment and this is an assignment. So if I wanted to grade that, I would know that's a graded one because I see what's turned in, what's assigned, and when I view the assignment, I would have a space here to grade. I don't have any students, so I can't grade anyone. Okay, I'm going to go back, classwork, and let's see what else there is back here. And then there's the reuse post. I could go into another classroom where I have this great assignment, and I could just look for an assignment modeling the new workflow. I could reuse it. Boom. And there it is, and I assign. But I didn't do something this time. I didn't put a topic in, but there was another topic. Let's see if it captured that. That assignment had a topic, so it brought the topic over with it. Now, if I don't like that topic, I can just delete it. And again, I can move these topics all around and take the assignments with them. All right, so that's classwork. And my topics are over here as well. And they match how I'm organized over here. People. I want to add students. I can just give them the code and they can join. But I can also invite them. And so people just show up by putting in their letters. So if you start typing a student's name, they will appear. And that might be good with younger students. It might be good with students who are challenged. It might be good with students who have come late into a class in the term and you just want to get them in. If you're hooked up to Aries, Aries will load them anyway.